The USS Gerald R. Ford CVN-78 is one of the most advanced aircraft carriers in the world, representing a significant leap in naval technology and capabilities. However, despite its cutting-edge design, the USS Gerald R. Ford has encountered some challenges along the way. One of the most notable issues has been with its elevator system, which is integral to the ship's operations. Specifically, the advanced weapons elevator system on the Ford has faced delays and technical difficulties that have garnered significant attention, even raising concerns about the ship's operational readiness. The USS Gerald R. Ford is the first in a new class of aircraft carriers designed to replace the Nimitz-class carriers that have served the U.S. Navy for decades. These new carriers are built with a range of improvements, including better automation, increased efficiency, and state-of-the-art technologies. Among the most ambitious changes was the development of the Advanced Weapons Elevator System, which is meant to streamline the process of moving aircraft ordnance from the ship's lower decks to the flight deck. On older aircraft carriers, the weapons elevator system was somewhat slow and cumbersome. It typically relied on manual labor and hydraulic lifts to transport munitions. The USS Gerald R. Ford was designed to address these issues by integrating a more advanced automated elevator system that would speed up the process and reduce the number of personnel needed for these tasks. The goal was to improve the ship's efficiency and combat capability by allowing faster handling of munitions, which would, in turn, support the faster launch and recovery of aircraft. However, as the USS Gerald R. Ford neared its commissioning and initial sea trials, the elevator system faced significant challenges. In particular, the weapons elevators did not meet performance expectations. These elevators were not only slow but also unreliable, which caused significant delays and operational setbacks during early testing phases. The elevators experienced issues with locking mechanisms, electrical systems, and hydraulic control systems, all of which hindered the smooth operation of this vital part of the ship. These problems were particularly concerning for the U.S. Navy because the elevators were critical for the ship's mission. Aircraft carriers rely on a steady flow of ammunition to support air operations, and delays in getting bombs and missiles to aircraft on the flight deck can directly impact the operational tempo of the ship. The new automated elevator system was supposed to address these concerns and significantly enhance the Ford's ability to conduct high-intensity operations. But the technical failures left the ship unable to operate at full capacity for an extended period. The Navy initially hoped to have the elevators operational by the time the USS Gerald R. Ford was officially commissioned, but the issues with the elevator system led to a delay in the ship's readiness. This not only caused frustration among the crew and engineers, but also raised concerns about the Ford's ability to meet the demands of future conflicts, where quick turnaround times for munitions could be the difference between success and failure. In response to the elevator system's issues, the Navy and shipbuilders at Huntington Ingalls Industries, the ship's builder worked together to find solutions. This included a mix of retrofit fixes, upgrades to the elevator hardware, and extensive testing to ensure the system could function properly under operational conditions. The elevator system was redesigned and modified to improve its reliability, and after several rounds of adjustments, the elevators were finally able to perform as intended. The Navy has continued to work on addressing the issues, with some elevators being brought up to standard and becoming fully functional. However, the challenges with the elevators have led to delays in the ship's ability to reach full operational capability. Despite these setbacks, the USS Gerald R. Ford is still considered one of the most advanced ships in the world, and its elevators are now functioning much more reliably thanks to the improvements that have been made. While the elevator issue was a significant stumbling block for the Ford's early service, it is important to note that these types of problems are not uncommon in the development of cutting-edge military technology. The USS Gerald R. Ford represents a major leap in aircraft carrier design, and issues with complex systems like the weapons elevators are part of the growing pains of introducing new technologies. Once the elevator system is fully operational, the Ford will be able to perform at a level unmatched by any other carrier in the world. Despite the elevator setbacks, the USS Gerald R. Ford is still a major asset to the U.S. Navy. The ship has been designed with future technologies in mind, including enhanced nuclear propulsion, automated systems, and advanced radar and communications capabilities. Once the weapons elevator system is fully functional, it will make the Ford-class carriers the most efficient and formidable ships in the Navy's fleet, capable of operating in high-intensity, multi-theater conflict scenarios. In conclusion, the USS Gerald R. Ford has encountered significant challenges with its weapons elevator system, but these challenges are being addressed. The ship remains a critical part of the U.S. Navy's fleet, and once the technical issues are fully resolved, it will be one of the most powerful and efficient aircraft carriers in the world. The lessons learned from the elevator issues are likely to inform the design and operation of future Ford-class carriers and other advanced naval vessels. Despite the initial setbacks, the Ford's long-term potential remains immense, and it will undoubtedly continue to play a vital role in maintaining naval dominance for years to come.